Hi, my name's Navina, and in this video we'll be looking at how the UCAT exam translates to you as a future physician. So if you've already been practicing for the UCAT exam, you'll know that it's a test of endurance and consistency. You need to build multiple skills simultaneously in the space of a few weeks to get an all-rounded mark required by the universities that you're applying to. However, you may be wondering, what is the point of all these random sections? So let's look at it section by section in this video to understand what they really mean. Starting off with the first section, verbal reasoning, you are tested on your ability to pick out relevant points quickly by answering questions from a long text you'll be given. This relates to your future tasks as a clinician, for example, skimming through long and complicated patient histories and picking out key points to provide a viable diagnosis. In the next section, decision making. This is a very broad topic made up of a range of questions including some basic maths, problem solving, and picking apart written arguments. In the real world, the critical thinking and efficiency you use in this section will be used in a number of capacities. For example, when a patient suddenly deteriorates, it will be up to you to figure out why. You may also have to figure out and reshuffle treatment plans under short notice with minimal information, so having good analytical skills is crucial. The next section, quantitative reasoning, includes some basic maths problems, some problem-solving questions, with some complex data handling. This section asks you maths questions to about GCSE level, however, under very strict timings. This is relevant in the future as you may have to make calculations such as patient dosages for anesthesia and medications, or finding the right concentration of medication needed for treatment. In the abstract reasoning section, this may be the hardest section for students because it just seems so abstract at times and can come across as something you'd never seen before. In this section, you'll need to identify patterns and sequences through visual cues. So your spatial reasoning and pattern recognition skills are crucial in this aspect. This section is still quite relevant to being a clinician. As a doctor or dentist, it will be your job to find a pattern in the symptoms a patient is presenting with. You will have to look at how symptoms fit together and potentially even repeat this over time to come up with an eventual diagnosis. In the final section of the UCAT exam, the situational judgment test, you will be faced with some ethical scenarios and will be asked how appropriate or important certain follow-up actions are. As a student and then doctor, you will need to prioritize tasks all the time, from life or death situations to much smaller details. So showing you can do this really early on, just in the situational judgment test, is important. All in all, the UCAT exam will be one of the very first clinical aptitude tests you will do as a future clinician. However, it will certainly not be the last. So it's important to keep yourself motivated that whatever you're doing will be helpful somehow in the future. For more tips, advice, and help on UCAT, please visit our website. We've included all the links in the description below.